welcome to the Muse.tv. This week we're out in East London and we're going to take a look at men's fashion, as we think it's about time we do an episode dedicated to men. And as Kirsty and Annie are away, we've got Matt with us, who's going to give us a male perspective into the world of men's fashion.
Later on, we're going to be talking to Individualism, who are an online blog who are dedicated to men's fashion. Also, we're going to be talking to Crystal, who works in the industry as a stylist, specifically for menswear. So let's start off by asking you, Matt, where you think men of your age get their most style inspiration from?
I think for me and like all the guys I know, most of it comes from music. Like, you see like a band or you see a group, you see an individual, what they're wearing, kind of, you don't copy it, like, but it kind of gives you inspiration on how to dress.
So we're girls, obviously, and we like men, but we don't know a lot about men's fashion.
I'd say get yourselves on the street, get yourself asking some more guys, I'm sure they'll give you the answer.
So before we go on the street and find guys that we think look stylish, we're here talking to Aaron and Ruben from Individualism. They're an online blog. We're here in Savile Row, London Savile Row. What better place to interview you guys? Individualism, what's it all about?
Aaron? Well, Individualism is a men's style blog, and it's a collective of individuals from all different parts of the fashion industry, from stylists to videographers. We're all based in London, and we just concentrate on creating original content. To stand out, we're trying to merge fashion and comedy, or style and comedy, together, and that's, I guess, what our USP is what we're trying to do anyway.
Yeah. So in previous episodes that we've done, we've been looking at women's wear. We think a lot of girls get inspiration from catwalks and from magazines and blogs, but also like celebrities and people in the public eye. Do you think that's the same for men's fashion?
We touch on it. We get a lot of inspiration from the media, print, online, television, but there's a lot more options in shops. So as a man, once we're going out now shopping, we're just flooded with options, so we don't have an option but to upgrade our style. And I think because the women are a lot more fashionable than us, we're trying to kind of keep up. And we get advice from you guys as well. So
yeah, it's
a mixture.
That's good. So it's been said that music is quite a big influence on men's fashion and style. Do you think that other elements aside from fashion really influence it?
Yeah, I think, well, it all starts with the designers, I guess, and I think whatever they take their creative inspiration from eventually filters down to the high street and then again to the people that's wearing it. So I think, yeah, films, musicians, art, everything.
A lot of the time you're taking inspiration from something, you don't even realise you're doing it.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's
subconscious.
Subconscious fashion.
Hey, it's a new one. Should blog about that.
Yeah.
We trademarked that.
Credit me.
We trademarked it already.
Men's clothing, from my point of view, seems a lot more comfortable, a lot more practical. Does that have a...
It's changing now though, right?
Yeah, I kind of disagree. I think because of the web, it's opened up so much stuff, especially with street style blogs. There's so many up at the moment, and I think it's given the average guy an opinion that they didn't have. So they could see someone in Brazil, or they could see someone in Stockholm and say, wait a minute, he's trying that. Maybe I won't look so stupid, because there's so many people around the world that actually experiment a little bit more.
So who in the public eye do you think is Individualism? Who do you think is dressing well or doing the style thing well?
Okay, well, we're definitely going to plug our team members. Two girls, Aisha and Louise, they style Labyrinth, and I think they do an amazing job. He's really experimental, he pulls off different looks, and he does it naturally.
Thierry Henry dresses exceptionally well, but not many people see him in the public eye.
For a footballer, especially.
Yeah, for a footballer, they're usually just wearing Ed Hardy, which is a sin. They're also wearing Del Monte's,
Ed
which
Hardy,
is...
I think you get it wrong. So, no.
Not the Jersey Shore look, you're not into that?
Should we just end the interview now? Just cutting out. Boris Johnson doesn't pull it off too well. He's got like a tramp chic going.
Tramp chic.
Yeah, that tramp chic's not like that good. Boris Johnson doesn't look good. Matt Lucas doesn't tend to pull things off that well either. No.
So Individualism, where can we find it online?
Okay, you can go to www.individualism.co.uk. That's our main blog site. Then you can go on Facebook /Individualism UK. Twitter is /Individualism. All the sites have unique content, and we're planning, hopefully in the next 2 months, we're going to launch our app. So something we'll keep a bit hush on, but you'll be able to find us on iTunes as well, and YouTube actually. So
cool.
it's everywhere.
All media, love it. Thanks for talking to us, it's been great.
Thank you
very much.
So Matt said we should hit the streets, so here we are, literally on the streets.
Exactly. We're going to see if we can find some men with unique styles and see what influences them and how they dress. So off we go. Cool.
I'm here with Flo. So Flo, can you talk me through your outfit, like what you're wearing today, and if you've got any inspiration at all?
I have a Japanese friend. He's got a boutique just around the corner.
Okay.
And I copy pretty much everything he does.
So what's your main influence when it comes to fashion?
Oh, my main influence are it's my girlfriend. Yeah. I go shopping with her, and she says take this, and I take it.
How do you think the way you treat fashion differs from how women treat fashion?
I don't want to sound misogynistic or anything, but I think women paying too much attention, listening to what a few bunch of men feel that they should be wearing.
Can you tell me where you get your inspiration from the way you dress?
Sort of old vintage clothing.
I've had a lot of like guys say they like more comfort than anything. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
So I'm here with Crystal today. So Crystal, can you tell me what you do?
Yeah, I'm Crystal McClory. I'm a freelance stylist. I used to work for a couple of men's magazines, Arena and Arena One Plus, and since then I do men and women's wear, but I still really enjoy the menswear side of it.
We've been out on the street today talking to like random guys and stuff, and before we did it we thought we'd find like style tribe. Do you think there's any sort of style tribing out there in menswear?
I think there are elements of it, generally music influenced. I think the more adventurous guys are quite influenced by the music industry now, which seems to be pushing the boundaries.
So we went out in East London today to try and find guys that we thought looked really cool and dressed well, so we could report back to you and see what you thought about their style and if they fitted into any sort of style tribes and stuff. So this is the first one.
Yeah, this is interesting because it's like a move on from the Sloaney pony. Usually these guys would be pale blue shirt, rolled up sleeves, the chino, the brown shoes, but he's kind of moved this on a little bit and made it look a little bit cooler because it's a denim chambray shirt, so it's got a little bit of a workwear element. Okay, next guy with the pork pie hat and the glasses and the rolled up jeans. It's got a little bit of a scar kind of influence, I think. It's quite a cool look for a summer day with a cardigan.
Yeah, that's what we
Cardigan's really
thought.
good trans-seasonal wear. It's a real mix. His top half is quite traditional, and then his bottom half is quite sportswear.
He said he got like to shop at this Japanese boutique, like that his friends runs.
Yeah, it's interesting with the fitted gingham shirt and the cap.
So I've had a really good day today.
Yeah, me too.
We've seen some good talent.
Yeah.
I mean, I've learned definitely a lot about men's fashion.
Yeah,
Crystal
definitely.
was really informative.
Something that Individualism said was that they're like, with the web and everything, you can see people across the world and how they're dressing, and guys are getting more adventurous because they can do it. They feel like if they can see someone doing it, it's different. They can emulate it.
Yeah, I think like one that like key thing was guys go more for comfort, whereas girls are like they care more about the way they look. Guys do as well, but
I think it's comfort, functionality. It's different motives, isn't it? So tell us what you think about everything we've been looking at in this episode on Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter.
And make sure you keep an eye out on our Facebook page where we're going to be announcing last week's winner.
Next week, I'm going to be looking at all stuff related to beauty. So to key in with the men's episode, we want to know how men and women's beauty regimes differ. Tell us on our competitions tab, and you could be in for a chance of winning a year-long subscription to a magazine of your choice.
Bye!
I fell in love in New York. I'll tell you what went down.
Hello! So I'm here in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, would you believe? I'm very excited to be here. And this is Julie Marlow. Hey, how are you?
I'm great.
So I'm talking to you today because you're ever so stylish. I wanted to ask you, why? And what do you do? Why are you so cool?
I'm Julie Marlow, and I am a Brooklyn-based fashion designer of all things, like super fun, like super cute. My clothes just are designed to make people smile.
So tell me a bit about what you've done already.
I like to work a lot with musicians, and most notably, I've worked with pop star Katy Perry.
Amazing.
I did a lot of her like super cute fruit stuff, the rompers, the bananas that she was peeling on the VMAs, all that pseudo-offensive kind of, fun, super fun retro kind of stuff that she kind of came out with, a lot of the rompers and play suits,
That's amazing, that's so cute, and like that's really established her image, I think. Like it's got her like going, now she's sort of rolling, she's just rolling with that thing.
Yeah. I'm glad to have been a part of it.
Yeah, that's amazing. So tell us a bit how you got into fashion and why you ended up in New York.
Okay. I've been interested in fashion my whole life. My mom was always like super crafty and taught me how to sew, but she was never really into fashion. She was kind of making like pillows and quilts and stuff like that, but she taught me how to use the machine. And then when I was like super young, I was listening to my favorite band, no doubt. Gwen Stefani is like my idol, and she would like tell in interviews of how she used to make her own clothes when she was growing up, and I said, well, if Gwen's doing it, I want to do it. So I was super young and I was like cutting up my clothes, and then when I got to high school it was like a little more serious and I was like dressing a little different, started to draw and like realized that I could make what I drew. And so from that I was like, this is what I'm going to do, and so my only choice for myself was New York. That was the only place I wanted to go. And so I only applied to 2 schools in New York, got into both, went there, moved to Brooklyn. I've been there for 5 years now and I love it.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about your website and how you sort of promote yourself, get yourself out there.
My website is www.juliemarlow.com, and yeah, on it you can see everything I've done, all the people I've worked with, and all the stuff I'm working on. I'm launching a collection, hopefully to be done by early June. It's super retro, cutesy, gingham, like 50s, fun, girly, and I'm in love with it, and I can't wait to show everybody else. And I'm really hoping to, get it out there now that I've graduated, and just get it into as many places and on as many people as I can. So we'll see.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Of course.
Bye.
So tell us what you're wearing today.
I'm wearing the Bear by Cronenberg.
Summer essential.
Yeah, summer essential.